Module 6, Lesson 1, Basic Exploration with Numbers. In the previous lesson, we learned that R has basic functionalities to export data of various formats like TXT, CSV, or any other delimited separated files from R. These functions are available with the base package. We can also install foreign package to export data for another statistical formats like SAS, SPSS, or Stata. Using the foreign package, one can export text data along with instructions in terms of SAS, SPSS code to get the data in SAS or SPSS format from R. Stata files, however, are directly exported. In this lesson, we will know how to get information about dimensions, structure, attributes of data, how to explore new data set, and how to take a look at selected rows and columns. Introduction. Once the data is imported, the next task is to understand what is the data all about. To explore the data, we must understand different facets of data. We need to explore each variable individually as well as in the relation with two or more variables. In this lesson, we will study imported data, class 3. Know your data set, class 3. Class 3 is a glass identification database. This data contains examples of the chemical analysis of 3 different types of glass. Chemical properties such as Ri, refractive index, which describes how light propagates through it, portion of silicon, aluminium, magnesium, calcium, etc. These determines the type of glass. There are various types of glass: window glass and non-window glass. Window glass is of 2 types here: building window float processed and building windows non-float processed, whereas non-window glass here is a container type of a glass. Now let's first read glass_3 text file into glass_3 data. We need to import the data into data.frame format. There are multiple ways to read the data. Either you use base package, so you don't need to really install or load any package, or you read data using data.table package by installing and then loading the package. In case you have already installed a package, you don't need to load. In case you have already installed a package, you just have to load it. Let's see the method 1 where we would read a file using base package. In this case, we will use read.table function to read the glass 3 data. Glass3.txt file has been kept on our default location, which you have already set using setwd command. Glass 3 data file has headers. So we would give header is equal to true as an option. Once you import the data into R, you need to make sure that the class type is data.frame. So use class function on class 3 to make sure that it is data.frame. Alternate way of reading this file is with data.table package. If you have already installed the package, just load the package using library command. Let's try to read the same file using fread function from data.table package. In this case, you don't need to specify header is equal to true. It is automatically considered using the fread function. However, when you read a data using fread function, the default class is table. So to make the file as data frame, you need to convert it using as.dataframe function. Once you do that, you can make it sure using the class function on glass 3 and make sure that it is indeed data.frame. Let's know your data. You need to ask these questions before you start with any analysis. How big is your data? What is the structure of the data? What are the names of the data or columns? And what are the attributes of data? To answer the first question, you need to know the dimensions using the dim function. To know the structure of the data, you would use str function. To know the names of data, we would use names function. And to know the attributes, we would use attributes function. Let's use this one by one to know the characteristics of class 3 data. Dim class 3 will tell you how big is this data. So class 3 data that we have just imported has 159 observations or rows and 7 columns or variables. str class 3 will tell about the structure of the data. We can see here that it has 159 observations and 7 variables. Most of the variables are numeric. Class type is the only factor variable with 3 levels. Let's look at the names of the data or columns. We specify command names class 3. Names class 3. It will tell you about the variable names like Ri, sodium, silicon and glass type, etc. The next useful function is to know about the attributes of the data. By attribute we mean the name of the variable, the class of the data and also the row names. In few cases we would find the row names instead of row numbers. In this case, we just have row numbers. Now let's read first few or last few observations using head or tail command. Sometimes we need to look at the data, how it looks like really. So we would check first few observations using head command. By default, the head command will print first 6 rows. On the similar lines, the tail command will print by default last 6 rows. If you want to select first few rows, then you can specify head class 3 10. Why don't you try tail class 3 25 to print last 25 observations? We can also look at any numbered rows using class 3 box bracket 1 to 10 comma nothing. This means first 10 rows and all columns. If you want to look at all rows and just 3 columns, then we would specify class 3 box bracket nothing means all rows comma 1 to 3 first 3 columns. Now let's look at first few rows of a particular column by specifying the column name. So here class 3 1 to 10 Ri tells you about the first 10 rows and the column Ri only. You can achieve the similar results alternatively using this command class 3 $Ri 1 to 10. Remember, class 3 $Ri tells you that Ri is a column coming from class 3 data. To select rows of selected columns, you may specify something like this. Class 3 1 to 10 C17. In this case, we are selecting first 10 rows and first and the last column. Since in this case, the last column is the 7th column. Now it's time to check your knowledge. Well, let's wrap up. We just learned that once the dataset is imported in R, how do we explore the dataset? How to look at attributes of the data, dimension and its structure, and how to explore selected rows and columns in R. Thank you for listening.